Alright, good morning. Let's see how this works. I'm still experimenting with the audio. I'm playing Minecraft, and I'm killing sheep. Wow, I feel like Rod Serling giving an introduction before an episode. I'm gonna pull out my headphones as soon as I find them. This is my leather laptop bag that I bought with my very first laptop, which cost way too much money. Uh, they were expensive some years ago. The prices have finally come down to a reasonable level. And the computers are better. I guess they've become cheaper to make. And they've become more common. And there's more competition. So let's see. This goes in here. And I can watch the video and see the difference between using it without the headphones and with. Okay. Alright. There's also a couple of things I want to figure out. Let's see. I want to be able to change the scenes. Actually, I've been having problems because I want this picture of myself talking to go along with the game. Let's see, it's on game capture. Video capture device, what does that do? That doesn't seem to be working at all. Display capture. What does that do? Yeah, we're just hanging out. Okay, these arrow buttons go from category to category. Display capture. Game capture. My picture should come back. But it's not. I don't know why. So, I've learned one thing. I don't know how to use this program too well. What happened to the picture of me? I like to watch myself talk. Game capture. Scene 1. Settings? What does that do? Capture any full screen application. Allow transparency. Limit capture frame rate. Properties for game capture. It's all a mystery to me. Let's go back to the game. Okay, it seems to be recording the game. Back to game. I'm a sheep slaughterer today. Wow, that was quite an experience with the OBS program. I didn't know what I was doing at all. I used to be able to switch back and forth between camera angles. I don't know what happened. I have so much to learn on the computer. Every day there's something I'm not good at. A really great way to learn is anything you want to learn, just go to YouTube and type in how to do the OBS program properly. That's what I should do. It all takes time. It gets in the way of watching Minty on YouTube and stuff about Star Wars, which I've been into lately for some reason. I'm working on this thing I came up with called the Star Wars Project. Basically, it's my redo of Star Wars. I like to think of what if Episode 4 is the only Star Wars movie? Well, that's the springboard for anything to happen. I found out yesterday that that book, Splinter of the Mind's Eye, is a novelization of the original sequel to Star Wars. The movie studios wanted to save money, so they wanted the action all to take place on one planet. And Lucas didn't want any of that. The first Star Wars novel that came out, which is a piece of garbage, I've read it as an adult. I have it here somewhere. It's Han Solo at Star's End. I've never really been able to make sense of that book. It mentions the Kessel Run. Anything else that Han mentions in Star Wars Episode 4. Not much was known about Han Solo, and they hadn't figured it out yet. He's not a really in-depth character anyway. Han Solo. I mean, Harrison Ford will tell you that. He's kind of two-dimensional. He changes from Episode 4 to Episode 6. My favorite Han Solo is in Episode 4. It's more like in the Wild Wild West. And then he gets all mushy. By Episode 6, he becomes a complete pussy. I believe the romance in Episode 5 between Han and Leia, because that was real. They actually copulated during the filming of Episode 4. They had an affair. Harrison Ford had 2 kids and a wife at the time. And he was 35, and he was spending weekends with Carrie Fisher. Too bad they never made homemade porn of that. That'd be the most popular thing on the web. But I can make a comic book of it. The Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher Lost Weekend. Oh, I ought to do it. Problem is, where do I post it? I do have a blog that's 18 and over, and I can post things there that are naughty. Because they're 18 and over. Because it's for people 18 and over. So I can put sex stuff there. I don't even know if I can talk about it on a Minecraft video. It's just YouTube. Is any of this stuff taken seriously anyway? It's not like anyone watches my videos. Okay. And then my other computer problem is videos from my camera, my Canon camera. They don't work in Movie Maker, and I'm having trouble editing them. I have to find an app in the Microsoft Store in order to open up these files. I can upload them to YouTube just fine as a single file, but I can't edit it. Unless I do it in YouTube. I'm just confused. But it's helpful for me to talk it out. What was I going to do today? Well, I was going to kill some sheep. This is supposed to be a sheep slaughtering video. Here I am talking about Star Wars. Well, I decided to go the Star Wars route because that's the thing that'll get me hits on YouTube. Figure if I talk a lot about Star Wars, then people will watch my videos more. Or maybe they won't. Who knows? I grew up on Star Wars like anyone else, and was pretty much done with it 2.5 movies in, once the Ewoks showed up. And Return of the Jedi was a little bit of a letdown. The first letdown was Empire Strikes Back with the ending. I was watching the movie, hoping for an ending, but all the characters are just standing in front of a window, and then the credits rolled. I was wanting more, and it's like, that's it? I didn't know at the time that you could end a story at any point. And now it's kind of a 20th century modern ending. You just end it wherever you are. And that's fine. That's storytelling 101. So yeah, I can't do sex stuff on YouTube, but I can kill sheep. Oh yeah, I have to learn how to do screenshots. And I have to figure out what to take screenshots of. Well, all the stuff I do on the computer, I want to do some screenshots of. Anything in a video game, because taking pictures off the screen on my camera isn't always effective. I wasn't even going to make a video today. I didn't have any ideas. But then I was just sitting here and it's like, hey, I'll just kill some sheep. Here's Captain Misfit. Let's see what he has to say.
Captain Misfit says, hello, Dave. I see that you have become a sheep killer.
Yes, I've become a sheep killer. A murderous, ravenous sheep killer. So I'm on Twitch as David Levin 67. I only have 12 videos on Twitch. And this OBS program can stream games for Twitch. But it's hard to do it at Starbucks because they always have the music on. I want to do more live stuff. But for now, I'll just film offline. What's the difference? I see what people type on Ninja's channel on Twitch. So I'm not missing anything in terms of literary talent. Let's kill another sheep. Because I'm a sheep killer. I tried to take an acting class in college. I just can't remember my lines. Memorization of lines is a skill. It's like a muscle in your brain that you have to develop when you're very young. I'm kind of disappointed in Marlon Brando. He stopped taking acting seriously. He had to read lines off of pieces of paper strung up on the set. I don't know. He still pulled it off though. So he was a good actor. Alright. Man, killing sheep is fun. As I've said before, I used to feel bad about killing them, but now I've produced so many sheep that some of them just have to die. Too many of them creates lag. Wow, I have 22 raw muttons. That will take a long time to cook. I can make some lamb sandwiches. Sounds really good. See, it's a little choppy with the recording going on. It's more smooth without it on. And it does take a while to upload these videos. Cuts into my cafe time. And my laptop has a tendency to overheat if it's too warm in the room. I'm a smoker, so pretty sure there's dust inside the computer. Well, there'd be dust in there even if I didn't smoke. I've had this laptop for years. I'm amazed it still works. It's a really good laptop too. It used to belong to a big fat computer guy who was drinking and driving every day, and he accidentally killed 2 people in his car while drunk. And he's spending the rest of his days in jail for involuntary manslaughter. And he had a DUI or 2 before. He really screwed up. 2 people lost their lives because of his sorry ass. And he was making $80,000 a year. During lunch, he would drink, and then after work, he'd go to a bar. And he was a lonely man. Anyway, I now have his laptop, and he's in jail. What an idiot. Okay, let's see. Let's cook. He used to like to go to Burning Man and wear hardly any clothes and bring body paint and paint girls in their 20s. Now he's sitting in a jail cell in a yellow, orange jumpsuit He'll spend the rest of his life there. Ah, this feels like a Minecraft Twilight Zone episode. And it takes forever to cook these things. That sliding metal door is the sound of my neighbor. So, just gonna let my raw muttons cook. I have plenty of meat. But I do it for the XP. I'm level 53 right now. So after this Minecraft session, I get to go to the gym. They have internet there. And sometimes when the internet works, I can broadcast live with my mini laptop. The thing doesn't have enough capacity to do OBS, so I can stream on Twitch. But I can stream live on YouTube just fine. It'd be fun to be able to stream a game on YouTube. To do that, I have to switch the settings on my OBS on this laptop here, and I don't want to do that. It seems to be a big pain to switch back and forth between the OBS Twitch and the OBS YouTube. Hurts my head. And I can always just film a game off this monitor here. I wanted to check it out to see if the cable is still in. Got my Atari Portable here. Okay, that's good. I want to play more of that. I want to film it on the monitor. This is helping me out by talking about it. Okay, so that works. I wonder where the power is for this thing. Oh, it's in my laptop bag. Okay, that's right. I wonder if this turns on. Yeah, it turns on. Let's see if we can get some action. I got a green light and a red power button. I don't see anything on the monitor though. Oh. Well, it didn't break from lack of use. That can happen with devices. Ah, it's working. It was plugged in. So the signal was going to the monitor that isn't turned on. Astro Blast. Oh, that's fun. I love all the sounds. Alright, so it works. That's good. That's what I wanted to find out. Okay, before I turn this video off, what I want is the HDMI cable. I can't see because there's so much stuff. Let's see. I believe this goes into the laptop. Okay. That should be power. I can't think. Power. Okay, this just goes into the laptop. And then I have a second monitor for it. That's all that happens, right? What's the HDMI thing? That goes for my other big monitors, right? And all the cords are in this black box. And I can always get an HDMI cable. I have one. Okay, that should work. What else? Oh, the HDMI cable was going to this laptop. Okay. I'm still setting up all my computer stuff. My studio's a mess. It's kind of nice just to talk about things that are on my mind. While I'm cooking raw mutton. Let's see. So I have two huge monitors to my left. Each of them could go to my two laptops. That is true. I have a big desktop computer over there that isn't even plugged in. Okay. Let's shut that down a little bit. Let's go to studio mode. Gotta be able to figure this out somehow. Scene 1. Display capture. Video capture device. I don't know what goes on there. That should be where I show up. Game capture. Yeah, I don't know. I'm lucky it works at all. Okay, this is gonna take forever. Let's close out the game, right? Save and quit to title.